Ladies and gents, I'm going to do a quick update video. This has been asked a few times. I agree. The combination of this has changed. I have changed quite a bit. I wanted to get this video done because of requests. Also, I believe the next time I upload a video will be on the dyno. Exciting, right? I know, I'm excited too. So, what we have here is a 1978 Ford Fairmont, and you can tell because it has the single headlight and the turn signal up front. All the other Fairmonts after this have a row of blinkers and running lights and a double headlight. The other thing is the first year Fairmonts have this, it looks aftermarket, but this is the Fairmont steering wheel, and that's the Fairmont logo. And then if you look up here, they have the F Fairmont windshield thing. Anywho, moving on. This car, let's do engine. It has an iron 6-liter. It's called an LY6. It's an iron 6-liter truck engine, Gen 4. Comes in like 09, 11-ish truck area, you can understand. It has a LS3 intake. It has stock cylinder heads, stock bottom end. It just has like a shorter Holley style 302 oil pan on it. Can we shove that down there? Yes, you can see magnificent hot side. So these are, what is this? I believe this is a LSA water pump. No. Anyway, I'm not sure what the water pump is. That's a Corvette balancer, so that's one that matches. This is an ICT billet alternator relocation kit. I used to have it down here with a similar F-body style mount, but then I knew drain and header would go in the way. It has a converter killer camshaft, and I do not know, please don't kill me, I don't even know what springs it has in the heads. It has springs. So I have a lot of projects, and this one has been all over also. I think it might have conical Toolies in it, or conical Summit. They both make like a conical, or Elgin. Anywho, we're moving on. Cam, springs, factory long block, cylinder heads have never been off. You can tell it has a matching grime pattern and grilled cheese color throughout. That's how you can tell. This is a Tom Weeks turbo kit. So these are Headman headers for an F-body. But just can we take a moment to see how amazing they fit? And then Thomas did a 2.5-inch stainless hot side that is welded beautifully, I don't know how, to this rusty Headman header. And then here you can see a Monkey Fab 3-inch to 2.5-inch stainless reducer V-band single piece. Awesome, incredible. These are VS Racing. Are they Hunter tuned or VS Racing? My buddy Hunter tuned has his own gates. So this has Hunter tuned 1400 injectors and Hunter tuned twin 40mm gates. Thomas did the shotgun dump here out the fender. You can see my filter. Those are the two wastegate dumps coming out together. It has a Monkey Fab T6 flange here that's frame mounted. This is a Force Performance HD 8588. This is a 5-inch aluminum downpipe. This is like a Champion rad that I measured that I like the dimensions. This is a Dane Thompson burn down garage shroud that holds the 17-inch Silverado brushless fan. That's a shroud that, again, Tom Weeks made. This is a Cody and Motorsports tube front end. This whole thing, Tom made some custom parts that attach in the front of it. I think this is a VS Racing 4 or 5-inch core. That's the tranny cooler for now. It's been doing pretty good, so I'm not worried about it. I want to do something nicer with it, obviously, but don't have to at this point. This is a Snake Eater 92mm drive-by-wire. It has a 6L80E 6-speed automatic GM transmission, Circle D torque converter. It has a stock 05 GMC Envoy drive shaft. It fit beautifully. The only thing I had to do As my diff is a 1320 still, I'm going to get the Explorer stuff for it. So it's all 1350. And there's a conversion U-joint here. And then that converts it to 1310. So I want to do it all to 1350. This has, oh yeah, also Tom Weeks, Nonfiction Fab, did custom subframe connectors. He did a custom transmission mount for me, if you can see it under there. Also, Thomas has done, I asked him if he would do this, and he said, sure. I said, when we do the 8/8 swap, I would like to do inboard coilover kit so I can mini tub if I want to, because this is a 255 and they barely fit. Fairmonts have an extremely small wheel well. People tell you like a 275 will fit. Not really. This 255 is going to slice the tire. So I don't really want to drive it. I want to drive it because it has traction now. I just swapped these on yesterday. 255 Mickey Thompson, 255 60 15. These are stock 10 holes. Obviously, that's what's in the front. So inboard coils so we can tub it. 27-inch radial tire. Stock garbage front ones. The other thing that I did was, this had manual brakes. This car had manual brakes, manual crank levers, manual steering, you know, all of that. Not a converted power to that I just looped, which I would classically do. This is Josh Luck. He owns Finishing Lines. I use him for everything now because I can't flare a brake line correctly to save my life. This is a UPR kit for the master cylinder swap. An entire UPR kit, which is the billet thing here, a push rod and some other goodies, Finishing Lines, custom billet caps here. Those are his. I custom ordered lines, which are probably going to become a Fox body kit. And it fits perfectly with all this stuff. There's banjos up top for perfect amount of room. This is a LMR bump steer kit, which I still have to dial in. The entire K-member, coilover, caster camber plate is AJE. The motor mounts are AJE. Stock heater core is hooked up. Nothing else is here. Andy Bryant, complete Holley wiring, Holley engine harness. I rewired the other stuff. It has a ICT billet, I think, timing chain. Oil return. We actually milled the AC bracket off of this. Obviously, it's supposed to be for truck or F-body. So heads up if you want to run a Corvette. Balancer, you may need to, well, you probably will need to shave the AC belt part off for this style prefabbed timing cover oil drain. Also, you probably want to get yourself a timing cover gasket because I think they leak. This car also has a 7-inch Holly dash. This is a Billy Buttons. That guy, he sells a lot of cool stuff. I was testing out a wireless receiver setup system for him. Pretty cool. You don't need any special cables that attach to anything. This is my shift up and shift down. And that's a little bit of a mess. I tried to make it as clean as I could, but I end up doing so much stuff that it can't be that way forever. Mostly you can throw the carpet over this stuff. But yeah, I end up playing with so much. That's the receiver box that I have tied into my shift up and down. There's a Terminator X-Max, which is also controlling the 6L80. That's an entire switch panel and everything else. See? Stuff in and out all the time. It has a... Let's dig in here. Excuse me. Let me get my key for the trunk. It has a, there's extra car supplies in here. Battery in the back, obviously. This is a eBay tank that I wanted to get that's this size. It has a DW Deutschwerks 5.5 liter surge tank in it. This is the eBay tank. A while back I had the idea, we had a brushless on this that I was testing that ended up being not good. I told Tom I want a modified sump, but I want a well. And above this, there's holes drilled in it. So the fuel comes down, doesn't really want to come out. This is a 100 micron pre-pump filter. This is Evil Energy. This is Evil Energy. I was replacing all the stuff from the brushless. This was meant to hold all the brushless, but obviously it's doing fine now. That's an 044 Bosch clone from Evil Energy. All that's doing is going up and filling the surge tank. And then in the surge tank, there's two 450s and they are staged. So the lift and the primary are coming on. There's a 6 relay panel. 3 of them are being used, 3 fuel pumps. Evil Energy filling, primary pump running to the engine, secondary pump kicks on under a certain amount of boost and load, etc. It returns. So there's how surge tanks works is basically it's like a diesel. There's a high pressure feed and return that goes to the engine. There's a low pressure fill and overflow. So the fill comes from the tank, it fills it till it overflows back in. And that's it. And then this side is running the high pressure. Now, another question you might have is, why don't you have a gigantic pump to fill the surge tank? The answer there is the pump that fills the surge tank can be very small because it has no back pressure, no PSI. It's running on basically 0 or 1 pounds. It can flow much more fuel than it's rated for because it's not under pressure. And then also, the engine is returning a lot of fuel too. Obviously, if you're not running out of it, the engine's returning a lot too. Anyway, if you check out the manufacturers, DW has an entire thing that tells you if you have like triple 450s, you don't even need a 450 to fill the surge tank and it won't run out. That whole kind of mathematical situation. So this is a 20-gallon tank, and that's a 5.5 liter. That's like another gallon or two, I'm gonna guess, by its size. So it's 22 gallons. Yes, and then there's a big filter underneath. And then, yeah, let me try. I'm thinking about if there's anything else. You guys can let me know, but that's mostly it. Iron 6 liter with an 85 millimeter 6L80E with a Circle D, a stock drive shaft from an Envoy, an 8.8 from like a 92 or 93 V8 Mustang. Inboard coilovers we custom made. Basically, we just did a custom kit. I figured I wanted to try it. 27-inch Mickey Thompsons are on it because I figure the other ones are like soap. They're so hard. I'm going to need traction on the dyno. I'm sure of it. Traction on the road is an absolute joke. The tires are shot. It has that Dodge. This is like an old Dodge master cylinder. And it's a 1.125 bore. And this has stock Mustang GT 11-inch rotor and brake calipers. And it has stock V8 disc brakes in the rear. It has a True Track limited slip differential. It has extended wheel studs under here. It has stock disc V8 rear brake setup. Look at that in there. It looks pretty nice. Adjustable uppers and lowers. I mean, that's the gist of it. It made incredible power on low boost. We're going to go back and see how it does. I would love to make 4 digits with this without wringing its neck. That would be really cool. Man, I'm thinking. That's why I'm stalling quite a bit here. I am thinking, and I think I covered pretty much everything. Let me know. There's a nice little overview. Hopefully the next video is making noise on the dyno.